How did England become the origin of the English-speaking people, which it is today? Did the Anglo-Saxons wipe out the Celts from England before achieving complete settlement over that region like the US did in North America? Or did the Anglo-Saxons raid the Celtic people and settle and intermingle with the local population, and the region became England as it's known today? The name England comes from the Angles. Now let's start at the beginning. Let's start at the very beginning, like I always like to do. You've heard of something called Stonehenge, right? Stonehenge. Let's Google that. Stonehenge. Stonehenge is a prehistoric landmark. It's how old is it? Let me see quickly. How old is Stonehenge? It was built what? About 2600 BC, or maybe 3000 BC or something, roughly. So it's about 5000 years old, Stonehenge. This is in England. So the original English people built this monument, Stonehenge. I'll not go into the details of what this is. So the original people of the islands started building it about 5000 years ago. Those people, their male lineages have disappeared because there was an invasion of the British islands by a group of fantastic people who are now today called the Yamnaya. Okay, they had the haplogroup R1b. They were absolute, what can I say, barbarians, let's say, and they invaded and conquered the islands and killed off all the males, and then proceeded to have offspring with the females who were subjugated. That was the origin of the Celtic people. Typically, Celtic people have red hair. Okay, and the Celtic people, they lived in the British Islands, Scotland, Ireland, Britain, etc. They also lived in Spain and in Western France and all over France, Gaul, also present-day Switzerland. So that's the original homeland of the Celtic peoples. Then what happens is that the Romans conquer the region and they take over large parts of what is today the UK. They did not conquer the northern parts. They built a wall there to keep the barbarians away. The barbarians had red hair and blonde hair. And for a few centuries, Rome ruled what is today the UK. Some parts of it, not all of it, not Ireland, not Scotland, but the rest of it. And the Romans eventually had to leave because their empire crumbled. And then you have an invasion of the British Islands from Germany. A bunch of Germans invade what is today the UK. It's the Angles, which is one ethnic group, and the Saxons, who came from present-day Saxony. The Angles and the Saxons, both Germanic tribes, come and they attempt to invade the islands over multiple decades. Eventually, they take over the islands. They subjugate the local Celtic people, the red-headed people, and they establish the Anglo-Saxon rule over the British Islands. Not all of them, but what is present-day England, more or less. Okay. So you have the Anglo-Saxons who are ruling now. So now we have how many ethnic groups in England, in the UK? You have the Celts, who are the descendants of the original women and the Yamna invaded males. And then you also have the Anglo-Saxons. So two ethnic groups. Then in the year 1066 AD, there was a new invasion, the last successful invasion of England, which was carried out by Normans who were of Nordic ancestry mixed with the French, the Normans. And they invade England. The ruler was William, Duke of Normandy, who came to be known as William the Conqueror. And now you have a period of time where the Normans, who are French-speaking Nordic people, who rule England. And it is the combination of these three ethnic groups, the Celts, the Anglo-Saxons, and the Normans. It is the combination of these three ethnic groups, their cultures and their languages, that gave rise to what is today English. So English is a Germanic language. It's not a Celtic language. What are the Celtic languages? Well, Irish, Gaelic, Scottish. These are Scottish, most likely. Yeah, these are Celtic languages. English is a Germanic language. It's an invasive language actually, and that's how it happened in very brief. That's how it went. So there are three ethnic groups that intermingled, and today, which is the dominant culture and language? English.